Sziasztok! Welcome to the Magic Brush 2023, the drawing competition of the Liszt Institute Hungarian Cultural Center, Delhi. This year's theme is Amrita Shergil. Please listen to her story. The strongest link between Hungary and India, Amrita Shergil, was a Hungarian Indian painter in the 20th century. The extraordinary story of Amrita's life started in 1912, when Marie Antoinette Gottesman, the Hungarian opera singer, and Umrao Shergil, the Indian landowner and philosopher, met and fell in love. They got married in the same year. The couple had two daughters, Amrita Dalma, born 110 years ago on the 30th January 1913, and Indira, born in March 1914. The family of four members, Anyushka Mucika the mother, Apuka Duci the father, and the two daughters, Amri and Indu, lived in Hungary in Budapest, at the square Szilágyi Dezső. We can still see the house where Amrita was born. Later on, also because of the First World War, the family moved to the Hungarian countryside, to Dunaharaszti, where they spent 4 marvelous years together. Every evening, before going to bed, their mother told Hungarian folk stories about princes and princesses, kings and queens, and sang Hungarian folk songs. Amrita was very fond of all these stories. On Christmas Eve 1920, Amrita got a drawing book, and she started to draw and to paint and to draw and to paint till the end of her life. The years of the Hungarian childhood passed fast, painting, drawing, and playing. Amrita's uncle, Ervin, founded the Red Indian Games. They spent entire weeks living like Native Americans at Zebegény. In 1921, the family left Hungary and took the boat to live in India. In India, Umrao, Amrita's father, bought a house called the Holm at Summerhill, Shimla. The family quickly integrated the social life of Shimla. The girls played at the Getty Theatre, learned Hindi, they had new friends, and Amrita continued to draw and paint. Her uncle Ervin noticed Amrita's talent, and he managed to convince the parents to send Amrita to Paris to perfect her art at the École des Beaux-Arts, the world-famous college of artists of the time. The Shergil family moved to Paris in 1929. Amrita started to learn painting, although she already had her own ideas. In 1932, she won the first prize at the Grand Salon with her painting Young Girls. She was the first woman and the first Asian to win this prize. She executed more and more paintings, and she found her own style. As Amrita used to say, between London and Delhi, Zebegény is the center of the world. Zebegény is a small, picturesque village close to Budapest, where Amrita's aunt had a villa called the Szepesi Villa. Amrita spent her holidays in the 1930s here, painting, swimming, socializing with friends and family, also with his cousin Viktor. She executed most of her Hungarian paintings during this period. In 1936, back to India, Amrita rediscovered Indian traditional art, such as the cave paintings at Ajanta, Mughal and Pahari art. She explored the southern part of the country and made her famous trilogy of Bright's Toilet, South Indian villagers going to market, and Brahmacharis. In Shimla, she painted hill women and hillmen. In 1938, at age of 25, despite her family's opposition, Amrita got married to Viktor Egan, her cousin, in Budapest. Viktor's mother Blanca and Amrita's mother Marie Antoinette were sisters. 1 year later, escaping the shadow of the Second World War, they moved back to India, to Lahore, where they found a house. It was here, in Lahore, that Amrita started to prepare her biggest exhibition in November 1941, when suddenly she fell ill, and few days later, she died on the 5th December 1941 at the age of 28. Now you know a bit more about Amrita's life. You can send us any painting or drawing made on your own, inspired by Amrita's life and work. Let's start.